Okay. Back at it. Day 3, I guess, of Gothic. I've been really kind of just bulldozing through this game. Spent a lot of time yesterday. It felt like probably an hour and a half. Just basically grinding. Oh, hello.
I'm glad you're here. I have news for you.
Good news, I hope.
Our Brotherhood's planning a really big thing.
What are you planning? To break out?
The Gurus are trying to contact the Sleeper, but they need something to unite their powers.
Oh, and?
They need a magical object. A focus.
Alright.
What's that got to do with me?
Talk to Iberian. He's the most powerful man around here. This is the opportunity to attain his favor.
Where do I find him?
Go to the temple. He rarely leaves it. Probably he feels closer to the Sleeper in those cold ruins. May the Sleeper protect you.
And now we're in chapter 2. So I think at this point, merchants may have gotten new inventory. It's some wild animals and monsters may have respawned, or the game may have spawned extra ones in. I'm not sure exactly. So I guess I'll just check a couple of merchants and see if the inventories did actually update. But yeah, last time it kind of felt like I spent a lot of time grinding chests and monsters for loot and XP, and that got a little tedious. So I think today we're just going to focus on advancing the main quest a bit and getting into some of the more interesting content.
I want to acquire magic writings.
I don't remember what this guy's inventory... Oh yeah, okay, this is a lot of new stuff. So they did, in fact, update their inventory. So this guy, he's got a couple of magic runes available. And so these require you to have learned different circles of magic training. So I can't use any of those. There's some scrolls here that might come in useful at some point. Yeah, maybe not. Are any of these rings worth getting? Probably not. Protection against... Potion of swiftness. I do like me some swiftness. But, nah. We're gonna ignore that. It's possible that merchants in the old camp would have updated their stock of weapons and I could maybe go buy a new weapon, but I don't want to go all the way back to the old camp.
I'd like to trade with you.
Good. Here, these are the weapons I have available at the moment.
Oh, he's got a lot of ore. Stone Crusher for 37. Yeah, I think that Sword of Fear that I have does more, so... Even if the other merchants did have new weapons, they're probably not going to be much better, so I'm definitely not going to bother going all the way there and then coming all the way back. But while I'm here, I will sell off a bunch of stuff and get some more ore, because you can never have too much ore. Okay, let's grab a few arrows to make that a more even trade.
Some people won't have it.
Ooh, I can collect my daily ration of weed. That's exciting.
I've come to collect my daily ration.
Here, take it. 3 of the Northern Dark. But don't smoke them all at once.
This is the friendliest faction because they give you free weed even though
I want to trade.
What?
even though you're not a member of the faction. Like, you'd think benefits like that you would have to join up and work around the camp to earn it, but no, they're just like, yo, have some weed. And it's great. Maybe Cor Kalam has some dialogue for me, but I might have to go see him after talking to Iberian.
Stop! You can only enter the Temple Hill if you have a guru's permission.
The novice Lester sent me. I shall offer my services to Iberian.
Lester is trustworthy, I know him. You may pass.
Ah! I had to adjust the height of my chair.
How's it going?
Since I've become one of the chosen protectors of the faith, I feel better than I have ever done before.
Sounds pretty important.
You're an infidel. You don't understand.
Okay. Alright. Aha, another female NPC.
You're not allowed to talk to us.
Forgot about her. And per usual, gonna look around and basically steal everything. Oh, okay. How am I doing on lockpicks? 28. Cool, I'm not gonna bother loading that save then. And actually, seeing those potions reminds me I have a few elixirs here. So these will increase my maximum life. And now I have more hit points. Kind of a boring book. Oh dear, I'm forgetting this one. Oh my goodness. I'm doing miserably on this chest. Left, right. There we go. This one is less exciting. And finally... What? Oh man, there's so many more.
Shh. You're not allowed to talk to us.
I was thinking there was only 2 or 3 in the whole game, but now I think the count is at 5 female NPCs. And none of them have any dialogue, because they all have just that stock line of, oh, this is a really weird camera angle. There's a button in the controls where you can press and hold that to go into first-person mode to look around, but with the system pack, I think it's the system pack's updated FOV for widescreen, it's like the camera doesn't zoom in far enough, so I'm staring inside of my face. Alright, whatever. And for some reason, nobody cares that I just stole everything.
Greetings, Master Iberian.
Ah, I know your face.
Impossible. We've never met before.
But I thought, well, what do you want?
I heard you were looking for something.
That's right. We need a magical focus. We sent the novice Nyras to collect the focus, but he hasn't come back yet. You could check up for me what has happened.
Why is the focus so important?
It is a magical object which can concentrate our spiritual powers. It is one of the 5 focus stones used by the mages to erect the barrier. In a vision I saw that we need to use the power of the focus.
Sounds like quite an interesting vision.
My vision was a sign from the sleeper. We can reach him with the focus.
Where shall I begin to search?
Leave the camp, turn right, and go up to the tall cliff. Go beyond the forest until you can see the sea. There, you'll find the focus.
I'll bring the focus back.
Take this map. The location of the focus is recorded on it.
I still haven't found the focus.
Then search on. The sleeper will guide the way.
And failing the sleeper's guidance, you can always consult the internet's guidance. I don't need to look at this map because I know where I'm going, but I just want to look at what it is. Ah. Interesting. Alright, so to speed this up a little bit, I'm gonna take some speed. So we got these speed potions somewhere. Here they are. So for 1 minute, I'll be able to sprint. And now I am sprinting with the funny little glittering dust trail. Magical speed dust, I guess. Don't think it works in water. And so the place that I need to get to is basically right up there, somewhere on top of that cliff, but you gotta run up this hill and then loop back around. Oh, maybe there was some respawn in Chapter 2 because I thought I had killed all this stuff before. Wow, that was a really short minute. What the world? Thought I saw like a sparkle on the bottom of the screen. Yeah, are other people seeing that, or is that just me? Because this like white shimmering light on the bottom. I hope that's the game and not my monitor glitching. Ooh. Alright. Excuse me. And as soon as I coughed, I got the lag, which means the rain is coming. Which means I might not be able to save without fear of corrupting my save files, so I ain't gonna save. Fortunately, I don't think I'm at risk of dying up here, because I think the guy that I have to fight is relatively weak. Alright, so this is one of the most glorious moments in the game. I'm just gonna be quiet.
Scram! You have no business to be here!
I'm searching.
Well, that was a really anti-glorious moment. I just got a access violation crash. It's like the oh goodness. So normally when the game crashes, it's like a soft crash or whatever, and I just get a black screen and the game stops running, but this time it straight up crashed to desktop, so now I have to load back in and make that run all over again because I couldn't save in the rain. And I think, oh, okay, and now my my game window is kind of skewed. I'm in like a borderless windowed mode, but it was like way off center, and now I'm back in full screen. I would like to sleep. And I think I have to talk to a Barian again. And I'm just gonna skip all that. Alright. Now I gotta make that stupid run again. Oh my goodness, now I'm stuck. Wow. I got stuck on the surface of the water and had to dive down to get unstuck. I'm off to a great start with this one. Where'd it go? Alright. Oh my goodness, there's so many enemies over here. I did not intend to come fight all these guys, but they're here, so I may as well. And there's a shadow beast over there, so never mind. We're definitely not going to deal with that. I think the Shadow Beast can still kill me in like one hit. Maybe 2 or 3 with the armor now, but I almost certainly cannot do enough damage to him to out damage him. I might need to buy these potions anytime I see him, because I suspect I might be chugging them a lot for the rest of the game. It's like I was saying earlier, there's a lot of times in this game where it's there's a thing over there. Your next objective is on the other side of the map, and all you really do is just walk for 5 minutes. And like this is kind of an example of it, but at least I've got a couple of enemies to kill along the way, so it's not completely mundane. But normally when I play this game, I do the mantra, or I follow the mantra of kill everything before a chapter progresses, that way you maximize the total XP gain over the course of the game, which at that point these long treks are completely devoid of anything interesting. And for this playthrough, I'm not sticking to that, and I'm just kind of going with it.
You have no business to be here.
I'm searching for the focus.
Unfortunately, you're too late for that. I've already found it, and I'm keeping it for myself. The Sleeper talked to me last night and made me his only tool. Now I'll only serve the Sleeper. No more Templars or Gurus. Only me alone! Die!
So that was the glorious moment I was talking about. One of the better moments of voice acting in the game. Steel Tongue, that's probably gonna be not that good. Yeah. Alright, what's he got? He does have the Focus Stone. So now the goal is to bring this back to Iberian, and in the interest of... I wonder what... Is he going to attack me
You'll be
again?
sorry for that. I need to go!
Yeah, you better run. Alright, whatever. So in the interest of saving time, I'm going to use the strafe exploit just to jump off this cliff, so I don't have to run all the way back again. Oh, cool. I think I'm right on top of the temple, actually. I think this is the courtyard right below me. And right now I'm belly flopping to my death, but thank you, Strafe Exploit, for saving me. Alright. Check in with Iberian.
The novice Nyrus has gone mad. He said that the Sleeper had talked to him and chosen him as his only servant. Then he attacked and tried to kill me.
The might of the Sleeper is so vast that unprepared souls despair over it. Only we gurus, in our years of meditation, have achieved the spiritual strength to bear the voice of the almighty Sleeper.
I found the focus.
Excellent. You have done us a great favor. Now, take the focus back to Kor Kalom. He'll know what needs to be done.
What about some kind of reward?
Since you're not a member of our Brotherhood, I will reward you. Take this amulet as a sign of my gratitude.
I think that might be a moment where the game actually does acknowledge the fact that, it's a moment when it acknowledges your faction selection. I think he gave me this Amulet of Flames. For the most part, the faction choice doesn't really matter because the factions are generally pretty symmetrical, and the only real difference is the type of armor you wear and the sort of aesthetics or the sort of thematic dressing and atmosphere of the type of camp you join. But there are random times when NPCs will acknowledge your faction like that, and I think you can get slightly different lines of dialogue or slightly different rewards based on your faction choice. So I'm not sure what I would have gotten if I had been in the Brotherhood. I might have gotten like an elixir or some potion or some weed, or who knows. He might have even said, no, that was your civic duty as a member of the Brotherhood to do this chore. Who knows?
What do you want?
Iberian sent me. I have the focus.
Ah, the focus, at last. Now I can study the magic of these artifacts. If I only had enough secretion. Damn!
Secretion?
Yes. As you must know, I produced the magic potions for the invocation of the Sleeper. For this purpose, I need the secretion from the Mindcrawler's mandibles. You know what Mindcrawlers are, don't you?
My character has heard about them, but he's not seen or interacted with them.
No.
They are dangerous beasts that creep through dark mines and devour any human flesh they can get. Their mandibles contain a special secretion. I use it to produce a potion which guides the spiritual path to the Sleeper.
Speak on.
Well, just a short time ago, I had a vision of the Sleeper himself. He gave me a sign. He made me understand that there is a means other than the secretion from the mandibles, and he chose me to pass on this mission. You're not getting this mission from me. You're getting it from the Sleeper.
Impossible.
Be silent, fool. He made me understand that the path I have embarked upon is right, but the means aren't strong enough. The right means can be found with the Mindcrawlers, but the mandibles are not sufficient. There must be something else.
Have you never examined the Mindcrawlers? I mean, maybe there's another body part which contains more of the secretion.
Of course, we have taken some Mindcrawlers apart, but only their mandibles seem to contain the secretion. There must be something else. Find their nest, and you'll find the answer.
Oh, a holy dialogue wall, Batman. Alright.
Where will I find the Mindcrawlers?
In the old mine.
What's the best way to fight the Mindcrawlers?
There are Templars in the mine. They hunt the crawlers for their mandibles. Speak to Gornavid. He will help you.
How can I find the nest in the mine?
That's the hardest part of the mission. I can't tell you where to search, nor what to search for. But the Sleeper will be with you.
Well, that's a comfort. Looks like this might become quite a bloody adventure.
Take these potions with you. I am not giving them to you because I want you to stay alive, but because this task needs to be done.
Well, by transitive property, you need me to be alive, so... Oh. That option for the dark, like the dark and dangerous one or whatever, that option is gone, so... I might have had the option to get some light spells or potions, and it looks like I chose potions.
Iberian said you'd pay me if I brought you the focus.
Really? He said that? Well then,
excuse me.
I suppose 50 ore should be enough.
I'll just go ahead and turn in some crawlers'
mandibles. I have
mandibles.
crawlers' mandibles for you.
Just for the hell
Very
of it.
good. Take some of my best potions as reward.
I'll be seeing you.
May the Sleeper enlighten you.
Yeah. I don't know, or I don't remember exactly when I can return to the old camp to turn in the news of the big thing in the, what do they call it? The big thing of the Brotherhood. It might be after I do the mine, but we're just gonna follow. We're just gonna follow with Iberian's plans here.
Not listening to all the flattering
anymore.
And I'm gonna buy some more of those speed potions. And maybe even a light spell. I know I have 1, maybe 2 light spells. 3. These are relatively cheap. I guess I'll just go ahead and buy a few. 5. These blades and raw steels can be used to forge swords, but I don't think I'm going to be using them for any purpose, so I'm just gonna get rid of them. Yeah, because this is now going to be another section where I have to run all the way across the map to get to the old mine again. And I can probably stop along the way to smack a couple enemies and get some more XP. But I'm going to try to take a fairly direct route. Actually, depending on the route I take, I can maybe stop by the old camp and see about check in with the merchants' inventories, and maybe even turn in the quest from Gomez to see about what the swamp camp was up to. So I might do that. The run-by swording. Okay, here's a lizard that respawned. This guy's up at a spot where I can't hit him with the sword, so I'm gonna have to shoot him. I could be stopping to pick up the meat and the wings and like all the random bits of loot off those enemies, but I just don't care anymore. I have so many healing items and so many things to trade that I feel like it's just kind of a waste of time. Cook up a little bit of meat here while I'm at a pan. I probably have more meat to cook, but I don't want to be sitting there forever.
That wasn't very clever.
For Gomez!
Show me your goods.
I got the...
His inventory may not have updated. What about Fisk?
For Gomez! Let's forget about that little argument, okay?
Yeah.
Show me your...
Okay, he's got some more stuff. Battle sword, guards, sword. Oh, the battle sword is still the best. Actually, why am I buying things from him? I can just beat this guy up.
Little gust of wind and he
I didn't see anything.
Over by himself.
Let's forget
That
about
was the
that
most...
little argument,
What
okay?
happened? I think I knocked him out, and then he
Keep cool.
fell onto
You've
his
won.
bench.
Gust of wind and he would have fallen over by himself.
And then instead of passing out, he just sat down. Sweet. Trying to remember what other merchants I can interact with. There's Graham, but he might not have much if his inventory even updated at all.
For Gomez!
Sly over here, who is part of that Vanished Guard quest, which is still stuck, uncompleted. Okay, where you... what...
For Gomez!
I'd like...
Sure!
Yeah, he's got nothing.
Hey, you!
Now what?
The time's come.
No, we're still not gonna pay.
See ya.
Take care.
You'd think at some point he would just straight up attack. I've dealt with his ambushes from...
For Gomez, you're looking for trouble.
I already dealt with his 2 ambushes from Grimm and Herrick? But
For Gomez!
you'd think there would be some degree of escalation.
How are you doing?
We're not having much trouble from the new camp. I'm more worried about those sect loonies.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I think... Skip over here should have new inventory.
For Gomez!
I could...
Still, battle sword is the best thing. This is a guy I could maybe beat up, but he is a guard, so I think everybody else might attack me, and Stone over here I think definitely will, and if I recall correct... Oh, I just put way too much trade value in there. I think Stone is actually coded to be invincible, because he is supposed to be part of an event later in the game, so... But we're just gonna pay the normal cost. And maybe Torres over here has new inventory as well. But I want to come in here and see if I can talk to Karista, because I realized that the last time I was in here I wandered into their personal rooms. Yeah, okay. So they wanted to kick me out only because I was in their personal rooms.
Everything all right with you?
I think it's Gothic 2 where you can sometimes get experience or upgrades from reading these sort of lectern things.
Greetings. What are you doing here? You've no business here. Scram. Step aside.
Okay, he's boring. I thought there'd be some dialogue about mages are joining the mages. And actually, well, I think the last time I was in here I never bothered sneaking, so it's possible that I can sneak in here and steal something. If Damarok doesn't see me. It, however, appears that there's nothing in here worth stealing. The other room may have a chest in it. It's got a few chests in it. Whoa. What were the books? Elementary Arcanum? That might have been it for books that I haven't read. Let's loot this chest. What? Oh man, I'm just gonna blow all my keys on this chest, aren't I? Yeah. Alright, that was a decent haul of ore, at least.
Greetings!
I want to...
Huh. He's got more speed potions. Maybe I'll buy one of these transformation scrolls, because these are kind of fun. He has Storm of Fire. That seems pretty powerful. Yeah, screw it. Not gonna bother with them. And I shall overpay for the speed potions. Alright, so I gotta get to the old mine, which is basically just straight up northwest. I guess just go straight there. Don't really have any need to stop anywhere else.
You're very probable.
We got a few skill points that I could spend on something, but I don't know what I would want to spend it on. I want to save some because it's going to cost 30 to learn level 1 in two-handed and 40 in level 2 for two-handed combat, two-handed sword training. I don't need the strength to equip any better weapons right now, so I guess we'll just save it for the two-handed sword training. Or if I decide to go with the mage route, I can hold on to those for learning magic circles and enhancing my mana. Alright. Finally got to explore that little area. In my mind, I seem to recall lurkers moving a lot faster than that. I don't know why they seem so slow now. I don't know of anything in any of the mods I have installed that would be affecting that. These black goblins, I think they're black goblins. These are much stronger than normal goblins, so we'll see how well I can handle them. Pretty well, it seems. They're actually barely denting my health. Piece of cake. Let's see how much their nail clubs are worth. I might not bother picking them up if they're, like, only worth 2 or 3. 13, yeah. I'm not gonna bother picking up all their inventory. Or... sorry, their swords, because they don't drop anything else. Nice. Let me pop a speed potion. I think I'm actually gonna go. I'm gonna go get the lurker, the damn lurker over here, because I'm kind of over here right now. I just want to turn that quest in to get some XP. Oh, and I can also beat up Lefty, I think, at this point. I'm strong enough now. Which will maybe get me some more XP to, like, resolve this event. I think there was also, yeah, I'd never...
Slowly, you've won!
Wrong. Ah, man, I forgot that I had my sword equipped. Damn it, I wanted to talk to him. Oh, well. I seem...
Hey, you! I told you to take some water to the peasants. I don't like people who make promises and then don't keep them.
Okay, okay! Had enough! Okay, okay!
I gotta be careful.
Okay, okay!
Who I'm targeting, because if I were to try to attack the Rice Lord and accidentally hit Lefty, I would end up murdering him. And we don't want that.
You won't have much time to be sorry for it.
How much dexterity does a longbow require? Probably at least 20. Yeah.
You'll be sorry for that.
Alright.
You looking for...
There's no witty dialogue with him, but I think I can tell Lefty off now.
You looking for trouble with me again?
How are you, my friend?
Oh man, what do you want?
The peasants look thirsty.
I'll see to it, don't worry.
Yeah. That's a fun little moment. It's like that quest that he gives you in the beginning when he forces you to hand out the water and then like threatens to beat you up. It's a very tedious delivery quest, and like I say, it's supposed to make you feel like sort of powerless and helpless and like you're the low man on the totem pole. And so it's fun to be able to come back and beat him up and then see the game actually compensate for that with a change in dynamics.
Who is? He was one of the first to arrive. These days, he just hangs out.
Okay, I might have already asked that guy that. Oh, that was weird. Let's talk to Horatio and see if there's any dialogue about beating up the Rice Lord.
Thanks for...
Use your knowledge.
Doesn't look like it. So, I'll just go kill the dam lurker and then check in on other people's inventories and be on my way then. Oh, I can't come up this way. Oh, what? Okay. Oh, I just... Nope. Okay. You're going down, you damn lurker. And even though I don't have the animal claw skill, you're able to grab that one's claws as proof for the quest giver.
I've killed the beast.
Great. I got some of the Rice Lord's men to help me fix some of the damage it's caused. Now I can finally get some sleep.
Yeah. Whoa, okay, I guess we're going left. I'm gonna sleep to restore some health. What time is it? 16:55. I can sleep until next evening. And only advance a few hours. Not that time really matters in this game. There's a thing here that, like, in the bottom left, it keeps track of how much time you've spent in the colony, but I don't think any of that really matters. Even I've slept a lot, and I've apparently spent 2 weeks here, but whatever.
I want to acquire...
What does Kronos have? Ring of Strength. Alright, that's nice. That's twice as good as what I have currently, as is the Greater Dexterity. So I'll go ahead and buy those. He's got some ice spells for the water mages. 480 trade, huh? Did he have any ore? He did not refresh his ore. Alright.
Step aside.
Yeah, alright. Let me go ahead and equip my new rings. Which now gives me enough to equip the longbow, I thought. What? Oh, okay, I equipped 2 strength rings. My bad. Where's that dexterity ring? There it is. Alright, now I should have enough to equip the longbow, which does almost twice as much damage. But again, I'm still untrained in it, so my accuracy is pretty miserable. Let's see what Wolf's got. Oh, I could train bow skill with him.
I'm looking...
I can't say...
Do you...
He's got some more. But I think this is a guy that I can just beat up now that I'm strong enough. And the new camp, they don't care about this because we don't have... Or they don't have guards. Like these guys are not paying protection money to guards, so I can just... It's kind of like anarchy over here, so I can just beat up whoever and snag whatever. Oh man, he's got so many arrows.
Put the weapon down.
You're all ready?
Oh no, I got the black screen glitch. Oh no. That's so frustrating. Alright, that's so frustrating.